Maze Mine Tome. Then we'll play Metalwork. Get that 10-10 out there. And we'll equip the Metalwork with the Basilisk Collar. And we'll go to the next turn. Ah, there it is. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here, and today we'll be checking out Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter. This is my first colorless deck. There's not really too many commanders that you can actually use for a colorless build. Yeah, you can use Ulamog or you can use Ugin, but that's pretty much it. And I mean, those decks are alright, but I think Liberator really takes it to the next level. Just being able to play things at flash speed, we don't have that in Arena. Basically, the goal of the deck is just going to be how many things we can play with our deck, and then we can maybe get a construct from Karn, Scion of Urza. We can play Metalwork Colossus, we can play Ulamog, Portal to Phyrexia is really good. Cityscape Leveler has won me games just by itself. It's such a good card. It's a big 8/8 with trample, and when you cast it and when it attacks, you destroy up to one non-land permanent. The downside is they get a tap Power Stone token, which is not really a downside in my opinion, only sometimes. We're also running the Might Stone and Weak Stone, deck of many things, Forsaken Monument, Paradox Engine, and Sky Sovereign. We are also running Unwinding Clock, Phyrexian Processor, and Wormcoil Engine from the Retro Artifacts. Cloud Key and Mishra's Bauble is also in here. So it's just a really good artifact build. This does have a lot of rare and mythic wildcards in it, so just be wary of that. You kind of have to use all the rare and mythics that are colorless or artifacts to really make a deck like this shine, just because those are going to be your bombs. A sweet little combo in the deck, if you have it, is Paradox Engine paired with Ominous Traveler. If you have a way for infinite mana with the Paradox Engine, then you can just keep looping Ominous Traveler. The rest of the deck, we're either drawing, we're moving, we're ramping, and that's pretty much the deck. So let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know if I missed any cards down in the comments below. If you like it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to build a Liberator deck in paper, which I know some people will want to do, because it is a really fun deck, hit the TCG Player affiliate link down below. It doesn't cost you anything, and when you guys check out, it just gives me a small kickback. So hope you guys can help me out with that. Don't forget, I'm going to be doing a small review at the end to let you know if this is worth crafting or not. And with all that said and done, let's get right to it and see how the deck does, shall we? Okay, we're up against Orvar, the All Form. Let's see what we can do with this. Not liking it. Let's mull. This is a little bit better. We do get to draw with the Eye of Vecna on turn 2. And we do go first. We also have Forsaken Monument, which is always a nice thing to have. Especially with our colorless lands. It's going to make all our colorless stuff get doubles, so we're gonna have a bunch of mana when we're able to play that. Whenever it is, we'll see. Now Orvar, this could be a tough matchup. Mono blue, likely running quite a bit of counters, just to kind of help out with the mono blue archetype, because that's usually just how it is on their let's flash in Battlethopter while he doesn't have no mana up now. Yeah, that's usually how it is with mono blue. They usually just want to run their game plan and then they run counter spells. That's really all you can do with mono blue. Or you can kind of play bounce stuff where you can bounce their things back to their hand. We're not going to pay the 2. With Eye of Vecna, you really don't want to pay the 2, not for a while, to be honest. Not till you start running out of cards down here. So let's Cloud Key. I know we can play it at flash speed, but I want to get the 2 damage in. Oh no, he's going to Stern Dismissal or Liberator. Okay, that's fine. See, that's what I mean. Like they're playing things that want to bounce everything. So it is what it is. Orvar. So we don't have a way to answer that except the Perilous Vault, which is pretty scary. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets one or more other permanents you control, create a token that's a copy of one of those permanents. So we're gonna be it's gonna be a big ask for us here. We can play anything for 2 mana. We're gonna hold up mana to flash in our Liberator on their end step if we can. So he's looking to make copies of Ascendant Spirit and Brineborn Cutthroat at this point. I mean, now we do have the Perilous Vaults, which we could use. We're not going to block, I just put it out there. Oh, it is a 3/4 actually. It does get buffed by the Forsaken Monument. Forget about that. Forgot if Forsaken Monument gives the colorless creatures +2/+2. +2/+2, you get extra mana, and whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. I just remember this as giving additional colorless mana. That's all I remember it for. Yeah, let's decline for right now. Let's play the Aether Flux. Then let's play the Mind Stone. We can play Nettle Cyst. That'll give us an extra blocker. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna bounce the token. And we can probably flash in the Perilous Vault. That was a really good turn for Aether Flux because that brought us up from, what were we at, 15 life? All the way up to 26? So we're looking pretty good. Yeah, I have a feeling you do that. I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that. Let's play Perilous Vault. You could counter that. That's going to be our backup plan, just in case things get hairy. We can always crack that. I think obviously here, pay the 2. Ooh, Mystic Forge. So, let's equip the Nettle Cyst to our Liberator. That makes it a 12/13. And it's about to get bigger because of our Mystic Forge, Power Stone Shard, and Treasure Chest. So we gain life from the Aether Flux Reservoir, and we gain life from the Forsaken Monument. So we'll throw that. We'll throw our top card in the graveyard. Ooh, look at that, Metalwork Colossus. Key to the Archive is next. So that makes Liberator a 16/17, which is absolutely insane. He has 1 card left in hand. I got a feeling we won't be needing this Perilous Vault. Ooh, slip out the back. Makes a copy of Brineborn Cutthroat. I think we got this game. Unless he draws a River Rebuke here, I think we got this. Stimulich. Yep, that is GG's. Good game. Liberator is crazy powerful, man. It's crazy how powerful this commander is. Against Nadar, Selfless Paladin, Mono White. We got an Ugin, we got Metalwork, Mystic Forge, Reckoner Bankbuster, Moonsilver Key. We can draw into some land. This would be a pretty sweet deck. We can get the Might Stone and Weak Stone with the Moonsilver Key. We can also get some other artifacts that help us ramp if we need to. Hedron Archive. Let's throw that to the bottom because we need the land. Let's play the Reckoner Bankbuster. Tome of Legends. No land. So we'll try to draw another land. There we go. That's a good feeling. Lets me know we're going to have an alright game. The game's not going to be a total wash. I can already feel it. Oh, crap. Maybe I was wrong. I'm really scared about their artifact removal. Heliod's Intervention, Cleansing Nova, Farewell. It's going to be a pretty pain in the ass, if you ask me. We'll sack the Moonsilver Key. Let's go get the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. We'll pass the turn. This is such a welcome addition to the artifacts that we already have. It's just a really good artifact. You know, having the 2 modes to choose from, whether you need to remove something or draw some cards, and then you get 2 colorless mana. You can't use that mana for non-artifact spells, but that's okay, because that means this can't be thrown in every deck. And that is totally okay with me. Let's try and draw a card off the Bank Buster. Yeah, we get that land. Don't want to be missing land drops, man. Mangara. So he's going to be drawing cards, because we double spell like crazy in this deck. We could use the Mightstone and Weakstone to kill the Mangara, but I could use the Ugin as well. Let's get the Mystic Forge down. They're going to draw a card from this. And then let's get the Maze Mind Tome. Then we'll play Metalwork. Get that 10-10 out there. And we'll equip the Metalwork with the Basilisk Collar. And we'll go to the next turn. Ah, there it is. I knew it was coming. Damn. That sucks. I knew it was coming too. I guess we can scry this Urza to the bottom then. Now that it's not going to be powerful. Our construct's going to be a 3/3 if we play all. No, a 2/2 if we play all 2 of these. But yeah, let's scry the Urza to the bottom. Oh, we do lose that. We do get Cityscape Leveler, but it's going to be a while before we even cast it. Cards like that just decimate us, man. It really does. Let's play the Mightstone and Weakstone. And let's have it. Let's have this get -5/-5. Yeah, he was waiting on us to play the Mightstone and Weakstone on that because he wants to obviously dungeon delve with the Nadar, sorry. Buried Ruin. Turns to Tome of Legends. That's right, because he did have the Tome of Legends. Oh, that's right, we can't cast Ugin with the Mightstone and Weakstone mana. That is right. So, what do we want to do? Make sure we can't do nothing with our lands here. Let's just pass the turn and we'll flash in Liberator whenever we feel like we need to. That is so crippling, man. Cleansing Nova is just so... Any type of artifact removal is just so crippling. And there's just tons of it out there now. Let's flash in... Actually, let's wait till... Let's see what dungeon he goes into. There's Vigilance, the Creature Treasure. So we'll flash in our Liberator. We're going to block the Pilgrim of Ages. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Well, what I was hoping to do was cast this and then... Oh my gosh, Heliod's Intervention. Well, since they're going to die anyway, I guess we can do this. Man, that's so brutal. That's just so brutal. Heliod's Intervention and Cleansing Nova. We can Metalwork, we can Cityscape Leveler. Cityscape Leveler is going to give them the Power Stone to Tome of Legends every turn. It's basically like a free card that we're giving them every turn. So we get rid of the Nadar. Yep, that's what we do. Too bad Cityscape Leveler doesn't exile, because we can exile the Heliod, but Ugin doesn't exile either. But I'd like to get the Leveler down. That way we can cast Ugin and then have a blocker to protect the Ugin. Metalwork Colossus, spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of non-creature artifacts you control. Oh, non-creature, that's why I didn't go down to 0. But Cityscape Leveler, this thing would cost 3 just by itself. Gift of Estates, okay. This is a pretty fun matchup. Getting my artifacts blown up was not fun, but you know, that's what you have to deal with sometimes. You have to deal with the adversity. We can Eye of Vecna and Ugin, which is good. I hope he doesn't have Mana Tithe. It doesn't matter anyway, because we have the Karn's Bastion now. So we Ugin. And then instead of minusing 3, I think I wanna +1 to get the card advantage, just in case he does play a board wipe. But of course, it's just a land, so. Do we want to attack? That's the question. We can attack, we can destroy something. We are at a severe disadvantage in terms of cards in hand. Yeah, I think we just need to attack, don't we? Yeah. We could also get our card back with Exile in our Spirit, but it's just a land, so I'm not really too worried about it. I guess we have to get him away from the card advantage. So I guess we'll blow up the tome. Which isn't really detrimental for him, but that card advantage is nice, man. Let's see what he does. Probably gonna swing out. Oh, he's swinging out at us. Okay, we'll block the adversary. He gets a 1/1 counter on his things. If you guys hear something, that is Mini Gnome in the background doing those noises. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. That's terrible for us. That's just devastating. That is just so devastating. Holy crap. Hour of Revelation, Heliod's Intervention, Cleansing Nova. Guess that's what you do in a white deck. You just run board wipes. Jeez. It's so bad for us. We flash in Liberator. Can we do anything? We can Ghost Quarter. We don't want to Ghost Quarter. I guess we do want to. We can get rid of the Tyrite Sanctum. That's giving him his thing, but let's unearth. Let's unearth this big boy here. Let's swing out. Let's kill the Nadar. Pass the turn. We might just lose just due to the fact that they have way more cards than we do. Holy crap. That is so bad for us. We just got hit with the cards that we just don't want to get hit with. And he hasn't really played a lot. He's just been kind of letting us play out our deck. And then just destroying everything. Now we can't even play our commander anymore. So do we die to this Elish Norn then? I'm not entirely sure. Guess we blow up the treasure chest. Nine. I don't need the treasure tokens. I really don't. Oh, he's saying GG, so I guess that's game. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. What do you call that? The devotion. I knew we couldn't play Liberator. I was just doing it just for fun. Good game. We just got our butts kicked, but that's what happens, man. It's so hard to come back from. I mean, we had the card advantage in the beginning. You know, we had such a really good hand, and then Getting hit with the Cleansing Nova. Heliod's, I mean, he really could have waited for the Heliod's intervention, to be honest. And then Hour of Revelation. It's just too much to overcome. Then Elish Norn to be on top of that, so. And then all these other cards he has in hand. Good job, Dorago. That was a good game by you. We're up against Orvar again? What the heck is up? So I've been kind of playtesting this deck. This is a pretty good hand. I've been kind of playtesting this deck all day at work. Whenever I had a break, I would just try to like get a game in. And we have not played... Haven't played Orvar at all today. And I'm just wondering why we've played him twice within the last 3 matches. Maybe they think Orvar is on the same power level. I've played all types of commanders with this deck, though. I've played Nicopolis. I've played... Can't even think of the name. I've played like a bunch of obscure commanders. Let's get a Doomblade, maybe? Let's get Putrefy. I know Putrefy is more mana, but I guess we'll get rid of the Cityscape Leveler. Actually, it's really more closer than I think to get there. Let's get rid of the Putrefy. I like everything in our hand. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I could have got rid of the treasure map. Maybe that was the right call to get rid of the treasure map. Because we do kind of have to deal with Orvar. And we really do have to deal with Orvar, or things can get hairy. We'll flash an Orvar. I mean, flash in Liberator. And then we'll flash in the treasure chest. I know we could have done it on Instep, but I know I'm probably going to get grilled for that. Why are you casting flash spells in main phase? I know. We'll cast Cityscape Leveler and target the Orvar. Gives him a Power Stone so he can use that for the Wizard class. It's the only downside of Cityscape Leveler. I think it does have Unearth, so it is kind of like unfair to like cast this, but it's 8 Unearth. It's like, that's a lot of mana. But if you have this, if you have 8 mana to cast this, then you have 8 mana to cast it again for Unearth. So I guess it's not too bad. We can have 2 Cityscape Levelers. That's pretty cool. And we put treasure map. Foundry Inspector. I'll throw that to the bottom. We play the Unlicensed Hearst. Let's swing, baby. Let's get rid of this. It's a lot of damage. He will be dead next turn if he can't do anything about our board state. Pretty sure he has like River's Rebuke, or he probably would have left by now. Oh, looks like we just win. With all those cards in hand, you can't do nothing? That was a satisfying GG. Okay, we're up against Kenrith. We go first. We don't have any ramp. Let's keep it. The reason I say let's keep it is because we can Liberator on turn 3. And then we kind of go from there, depending on... we don't want to play Harker's Journal yet, because it won't enter with any counters on it. I guess this card is not that great when you first draw it. I like Power Stone Shard, and then I like playing Hope of Garipor here. Hopefully we draw into a land. Don't know what kind of Kenrith build this is going to be. I've seen a Kenrith build where they tried to run the mailed cards. And we Ulamogged them to death. We decked them out, essentially. Blast Zone is pretty good. I could play the sword and equip it to Hope of Garipor, but I think I'm going to flash in Liberator. Or you know what? I'm going to play the key. The key gives us tons of mana. I just hope he doesn't farewell us. Let's get this counter spell. Let's get rid of the journal. Counterspell will help us counter the Farewell or Cleansing Nova if he has it. If we get to untap. Okay, so we get to take a look at what he has in his deck. So it's a mill deck. Binding of the Old Gods goes into the graveyard, share summons, escape to the wilds. Some pretty good cards he had there. Let's swing. We're not gonna do anything. We're just gonna wait to play our commander. He gives up Belladros. So he must want these cards in the graveyard. Because he's milling. He's discarding them and milling them. We'll see. I know Kenrith can go get back creatures with his last ability. Neoform, okay. Let's see what he goes and gets. I don't want to counter anything. I'm just waiting for him to just destroy our board or get something crazy with the counter spell. Biomaster's familiar. Yeah, so he's definitely looking at activating Kenrith's ability, Kenrith's last ability, which is activated abilities of creatures you control cost 2 less to activate. And then the next time target creature adapts, he doesn't care about the adapt, he just cares about the lowering of the activation cost. So we'll do this, place Sword of Body and Mind. We have to leave up mana for this board wipe of our artifacts. I mean, he already has Ravenous Chupacabra, Belladros. So he has Ravenous Chupacabra and Belladros is what I'm really worried about in the graveyard. So let's swing. Oh, actually, I kind of wanted to actually equip the sword, but that's okay. Let's see what he does. He's going to play Kenrith, I assume. And then he's going to try to activate the abilities of Kenrith. That's what I assume. Elvish Mystic. We can... So now that he's played... We can Cityscape Leveler, I think. Let's get rid of the Biomancer's Familiar. He can activate that ability right now to go get back Belladros, probably. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. That's okay, though. Because he's going to have to pay 10 life to untap all his lands. Let's see if he does that. He can do that at instant speed, too, to make us kind of fool us. Yep, that's what he does. So he puts the Familiar back. Gains 5 life. So now he costs him 1 white. Gain 5 life. Wow, that's really good. I didn't even think about that. That's so good. Wow. And there isn't really much we can do about that. Edifice of Authority is good. Yeah, that sucks for us. Because he could just play Kenrith again. He was at 10 life. We swing. Belladros. Damn, but... Oh, that's so bad because... I've never seen this before. All he has to do is activate Belladros' ability at instant speed, and when he dies, because he's gaining that much, he's gaining all this life, he just activates Kenrith's ability. That is crazy. Wow, we have no way of stopping that. That is nuts, actually. Never seen that. I'm going to put that in the video, though, because that is nuts. We have no way of stopping that. We just lose. He can untap at instant speed, pay 10 life. To gain 5 life, it just costs him 1 white. All his lands are white, essentially. They're every color, so they can be white if he wants them to. So he can untap his lands, gain all this life for each land that he has. So if you remove Belladros, you remove Biomancer's Familiar, he just brings them back with Kenrith. And then he can just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So you have to destroy Kenrith, you have to destroy Belladros, and you have to store Biomancer's Familiar. And we just don't have the means to keep doing that all the time. That is nuts. Wow. Really great deck tech. Okay, we go first against Dina Soul Steeper. It's a pretty good hand. We got the Forsaken Monument, the Ornithopter Paradise, Shadow Spear. Good thing we got that Shadow Spear. We're probably going to need it against Dino. The Forsaken Monument's good because we can pretty much hit the Portal of Phyrexia really early. Let's play the Ornithopter. So this will allow us to play Forsaken Monument on turn 4 instead of turn 5. Unless he destroys it with a Bloodchief's Thirst. Why you gotta be no fun, man? So, I mean, it doesn't matter what color. So we still get to play Forsaken Monument on turn 4. Just because we had the Cold Steel Heart there. Which I'm kind of nervous to play. Let's just pass the turn. I really want to play the Forsaken Monument, but if he has artifact removal, then it just feels like a wasted turn. So I'd rather him use the artifact removal on like our Battlethopter. Sedgemoor Witch calms down. Alright, so let's play our Battlethopter. And we'll pass the turn. Well, they'll pass it to us. We'll play the Field of Ruin. Let's just swing. If he removes our Battlethopter next turn, we just flash in Forsaken Monument. And then we'll probably end up Portal of Phyrexia next turn if we get to keep our Forsaken Monument, I would say. Wow. Nothing. So I guess we'll play it. Hopefully he doesn't have instant speed artifact removal. No, he does. Oh, that sucks. Ah, that sucks. Artifact removal is everywhere in the format now. You just kind of have to, you know. It's just a thing now. You have to be able to deal with artifacts. It wasn't a big deal before, but now it is a really big deal. Yeah, I'll gladly pay the 3 life. Get that off the battlefield. And we'll equip the Shadow Spear. We'll gain some life. We'll gain that life right back. Soul Shatter. That's fine. Hopefully we draw to some land so we can play Portal of Phyrexia. So we could Cloud Key and play our Battlethopter. I like the sound of that. And we can also, yeah. Oh, that's right. No, I made a mistake. I didn't realize, I forgot that our counters weren't on him anymore. Because he was a 3/4, and I was like, oh, I can crew the Sky Sovereign now. But, yeah, now he just might die. Which, you know, that's okay. Yep, that's what I figured. That's totally my fault. Well, was that a sorcery? Yeah, that was a sorcery speed removal too. That feels bad. Alright, we can Portal of Phyrexia at least, so that's good. Ended up hitting our land drops, which is great. And we can take out his creatures from his graveyard. And our graveyard, I guess. Sorin the Merciless.
Out of my way. I have a way to stop.
What are you gonna do? Skull Prophet? Yeah, he's gotta be running out of removal. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? I would say he has to be. Okay. Let's equip the Shadow Spear and then we can crew the Sky Sovereign. We can also Net Assist. Don't tell me he has a removal spell for the Sky Sovereign. No way. Oh, he exiles his whole hand. That is unfortunate. Well, we still have the living weapon, which is good. He exiled his whole hand just to get rid of that. I mean, he knew that he wasn't gonna be able to get rid of the Sky Sovereign. I think.
Nothing on Innistrad.
Here comes Dina. But we have the portal to Phyrexia. I'll take your Sedmore Witch. Let's play our Battlethopter. And we're gonna swing. We're gonna kill a Sorin. We're killing you, Sorin. And we'll swing at you. It doesn't matter. Oh, you could protect the... You could protect the Sorin. Guess he didn't want to lose Dina. Dina was just too important. Please don't destroy my portal to Phyrexia. That is GG's. Good game, man. Good game. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. It just feels really good. Everything kind of synergizes. You really don't have to worry about fixing your mana or anything like that. You just kind of play Magic. You just put your lanes down and you play what you got in your hand. Really simple, really straightforward. The really cool thing that I like about decks like these is that you can put in things that just have activated abilities, treasure chest, transmogrifying wand, Tome of Legend, Sunset Pyramid, things that you normally wouldn't see, but they go perfectly in here. So if I was on a budget and I wanted to craft this, I would kind of stick to what you have. You will need more rares and mythics, but if you have all these cards and you need to craft 1 or 2 cards, I would definitely craft it. It's just a lot of fun, and it really pairs up well against a lot of decks, especially with us having board wipe removal like Perilous Vault and Fraying Line. The deck just works really well together. I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next one.